YouTube, we're in the kitchen again, and we've been getting requests by a lot of people on other channels. They want to see how we make goulash. I have changed this recipe since the last time we made a video on this, but the basics are still in. We're actually where we put it together. I have changed the recipe somewhat. I added a couple different ingredients since then, and it made the goulash a little bit better. For us, it tastes better by adding some of these ingredients. So we'll show you what new ingredients we put in. And of course, we always bake it, but instead of using a what we call a baking tray, we actually use something else instead. We use the same pot that we put it together because I can have a lid over it and keep it hot for Angie when she gets home later. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this put together. We're going to get this started. We're going to start frying up a tube of hamburger, 1 pound hamburger. So we're going to start doing that. We use 80-20. That is the lean to fat ratio. So that's the best ratio you're going to get for that. Alright, so we'll go ahead and start frying this up. Alright, just finishing up the cooking process here for the hamburger. It's almost done. Then we're going to be adding some onions to it. We'll be adding some onions. We'll be adding this whole can of tomato paste. And we're going to be adding some of these petite diced tomatoes. I don't normally add this in a goulash, but a lot of people likes it, and it's a standard ingredient for goulash anyway, tomatoes. Okay, it's almost done. This is why I usually add the onion. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add some onions. Or 1 whole onion, but I bought a pack of pre-diced onions. I'm going to use all but some. Yeah, I'm going to leave some behind because I'm going to have hamburgers tomorrow possibly for lunch, so if we have no leftovers on this. Okay, I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me put this up a little higher. We're going to add a can of tomato paste. Squeeze it through. Take out the metal lid. Scrape it off. There. That's how I scrape it clean. Open both ends of the small can. That's how I usually do it. It's quicker and you get all of it out. And just mix that in. Blend it in really good. I say blend it in. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. So it's preheating right now. I'm adding my diced tomatoes. Put that in. Stir that around. Now we're going to add 64 ounces of water, which is 2 of these 32 ounce size cups. These are 32 ounce cups, so I need 2 of these. That's 1. And here we go, number 2. That's all in. Now this is where we get a little funky with the monkey here. Now we're going to add some Worcestershire sauce. I don't have the proper measurements, so I usually do about 10 shakes. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should do it. If you want to add a couple more, just like this, do it. To add more kick to it. Okay? So actually I went 12 shakes. The only chili powder I have is this wild cherry, Tone's wild chili powder. We're going to use almost all of it. If I can get it out of the container. That's what I don't like about these containers. So let me get this. So we're going to use almost all of this if we can. But it's, I haven't had. I like a lot of chili powder in my goulash to give it kick. I'm going to turn this down because I don't want it being hot and that. So we'll be done with this in a second. Okay, this is where it starts getting a little weird, guys, because this is what we do here. This is what we add. I'm going to add a little garlic powder. Not a whole lot. That's plenty. I know we have onion in it, but we're going to add onion powder anyway. That's plenty of it. Mix that in. Like I said, it's going to get weird here. If you have buoyant beef cubes, we suggest as soon as you put the water in, put a buoyant beef cube in, make sure it's quickly dissolved. If you don't, Angie likes to eat these beef, she likes to eat these beef ramen noodles, and she doesn't like the beef packet in there, so she used Worcestershire sauce, but we saved the beef packet for our goulash recipe. So use the beef flavored packet from your, and we're just gonna add one of them in, because that will give it a little bit more kick. Now here's where it gets really weird from the last time we've done this. We're gonna add some taco sauce to this. Don't ask me why. It's my recipe. I use Cookies taco sauce. We'll just add a generous squirt. 2 big squirts of taco sauce. Reason is, this has a lot of good spices into it, and it gives your goulash a real much needed kick, and this does it. Guest of honor is the elbow macaroni. You don't want a whole lot. Just kind of judge. You want to leave some liquid in there because the next phase is baking it, and that's where the liquid will absorb and evaporate. So either just make it really simple. 1 box of elbow macaroni will do it for you. Just an average size of elbow macaroni. So it's going to look like this, somewhat. Plenty of liquid in that. Make sure you turn off the top of the stove, because the next phase is we're going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. We'll check on it and see what it looks like, okay? Right now, let's just get it in the oven right now. Okay. We'll pop it open, and we'll get it in the oven real quick. Just like that. Because we have an oven-safe pot, okay? That's an oven-safe pot, so only up to 500 degrees. And we'll cook it like that for a while. We have a regular pan. We will pour everything in, then put it in the oven. Reason we do it this way now is because I have lids for those. I don't have lids for the other pans. Oven-safe lids or whatever it is. We just don't have lids like that. So let's come back in a few minutes or the next clip. Whatever comes first. Hold it out. We're just going to stir it up somewhat. Make sure we've got plenty of liquid. Just kind of stir everything together. And we'll put it back in the oven for a few more minutes. I always like mine stirred somewhat. Just to make sure it's all blended in pretty well. That's why I'm doing this. We'll put it back in the oven, and we'll come back and check on it. See how it's done. A few more minutes in the oven. I think 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe 15 to 20. Who knows? But we'll check on it. There it is. All done. Let's get ourselves a bowl of it real quick here. We just stirred it up. I'm not really stirred it up. We're just going to serve some up. So this is how I make baked goulash. Look at that. Does that look goody or what? Just scoop you up with something like this. Just 3 good scoops. Yeah, there it is. Hot, steaming goulash. You know what they say around here, a little cheddar makes it better. There we go. Let's try this out. That's my goulash. And like I said, nice big bowl of goulash, baked goulash to be precise. I when we used to go to school, that's how you used to make their goulash in school. Also, that's how we did it in my first restaurant job. We baked our goulash. And I've been doing it here at home ever since. You also make goulash as a soup. One place here in town sells it as a soup. You can make it soupy if you want. But here it is. Nice big bit of goulash. And what does it taste like? Wow. Just the way I like it. It has nice flavors. You can taste all the flavors we put into this thing, and it gives it a nice little kick. So, if you want to know what the recipe is, just watch this video and go step by step. And sometimes what we do here on recipes, we do what we do best. We wing things here. We wing it. So it's always best to wing it. Alright, since I'm going to be enjoying this, it's time to end this video. If you like this particular recipe of goulash, watch this video. Or you can go back and watch our older recipes on how we make goulash. Which ones you like best? This current one or an older recipe that we made a couple years ago. Alright? So let's go wrap this up. Please like, share, subscribe to the notification bell. As soon as I get done with this video, Angie will be walking in. Happy her bowl too. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye now.